Welcome to this meditation practice. If you're a beginner, start with just a few minutes and go from there. 5 minutes is a good starting point, and then you can add time as you progress. There are many schools and teaching surrounding meditation. What I'll be teaching you today is a mix that I've picked up through the years. How I set up and go about my morning meditation. Let's dive in. So we'll start by setting up our seat. So you can use whatever you have handy, perhaps a block. Different options here, perhaps a wide-legged seat on a block can be very nice and stable. So if a cross-legged position isn't your thing, perhaps sitting on your knees can be an option, and a block there can give some extra support and again stability, or a pillow to make it slightly softer, since we'll be sitting for a few minutes. So finding a posture that doesn't hurt, somewhere balanced in between rigid and relaxed. You have the option for your hands to place them down or up for a more active meditation, more receiving, and hands down is more restorative inwards. There are of course different mudras that you can use, but that's not what we're practicing today. I'm placing my hands, my palms facing down, and we start by setting up the seat, grounding the sit bones, and then rising through the spine, elongated spine, shoulders rolling to the back, chin slightly tucked. Your mouth is relaxed, lips slightly parted, tongue resting towards the top of the palate, just behind the front teeth. Without straining, we sit as still as possible. But if you notice that you start slouching, bring yourself back into the meditational seat. Meditation starts with awareness and observation. The breath is a wonderful thing to observe. You don't have to manipulate your breath. Just breathe normally and pay attention to the inhale and the exhale, one breath at a time. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. A gentle focus of your awareness on each breath. Acknowledge the thoughts that arise in your mind. This is perfectly normal. Acknowledge without engaging in them. Simply observe and let go. Come back to the breath. Every time you're able to let a thought go without interacting, you've moved one step further towards meditation and the absolute equanimity of the here and now. Or simply telling yourself on the inside, on every inhale, you say to yourself, I'm breathing in. Or simply breathing in. And on the exhale, I'm breathing out. or simply breathing out. And you continue, so either using the counting or the I'm breathing in mantra on every inhale and exhale. Sooner or later, the mind starts to wander around. It has a life of its own. And a helpful tool that you can use is the use of a mantra or similar. So the first option I'll give you is a counting option. So silently on the inside, starting from 1, you count slowly up until 10. Your breath flows in and out through the nose, normal, soft, relaxed breath, and you count. And then when you reach 10, you reverse and you count down from 10 until 1. And you continue with the counting for as long as you want, for as long as needed, to bring the awareness back into the here and the now. What I like to do to focus my awareness is to use the natural breath mantra, and that is Ham Sa. So as you inhale, you hear the spontaneous mantra Ham as you breathe in. So breathing in as Ham, meaning I am. And as you exhale, you can hear the breath saying Sa, which means all that is. So Ham while breathing in, and Sa when you exhale. Ham, Sa, Ham, Sa. The miraculous breath that breathes us all. I also like to rest my inner gaze towards the point in between the eyebrows, the third eye. So I rest my awareness there, and then I come back to the mantra. Whatever mantra or counting that you have chosen. And then a thought comes in and it distracts you and you're following the thoughts, and then all at once you realize that your attention is somewhere else, and then you let that go. You accept it for what it is, you leave it for later, and you come back to your mantra. Every time the mind wanders, which is perfectly fine and normal, it's what the mind does, we return to the present moment by resting your awareness on the sensation of the breath and using your mantra. Continuing on your own for as long as you like. Om Shanti Shanti.